अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूवर्स, यहाँ पे आज हम क्रिटिकल रीडिंग को डिस्कस करेंगे और बहुत से मेन टॉपिक हैं जिन्हें हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। द फर्स्ट वन इज़ क्रिटिकल रीडिंग एंड देन इज़ आई थिंक सम स्ट्रेटजीज फॉर क्रिटिकल रीडिंग। सारा कुछ डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। काफ़ी ज़्यादा लंबी वीडियो हो जाएगी, डिटेल से देखिएगा। ये आई थिंक इंग्लिश ग्रामर की बुक का कोई जो है वो टॉपिक है इन क्रिटिकल रीडिंग। क्रिटिकल रीडिंग इज़ अ टाइप ऑफ रीडिंग इन विच द रीडर एनालाइज एंड इंटरप्रेट द रीडिंग मटेरियल. It recognize what the text says, reflect on what the text does, and also what the text means. Critical reading is more than active way of reading. It is a deeper and more complex engagement with the text. Critical reading is a process of analyzing, interpreting, and sometimes evaluating. When we read critically, we use our critical thinking skills to question both the text and our own reading on it. Two distinct ideas is a process of critical reading. The apply to read and self-reflect, their ability to read, understand, skim the text, resolve confusions. Reading critically includes three skills: picking fact from opinion, detaching propaganda, recognizing error in reason. Process of reading critically. Critical reading में सबसे पहले analysis, फिर interpretation, फिर evaluation. Process of critical. What to do as a critical reader? Prepare to become a part of a writer's audience. Prepare to read with an open-minded. Consider title. Read slowly. Mark notes. Keep a रीडिंग जर्नल. सो ये मैं पढ़ के नहीं सुना रही आपको, ये आप लोग खुद ही जो है पॉज करके ना इसको देख लीजिएगा, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट चलें. नेक्स्ट आप लोग देखेंगे कि गेट द मोस्ट आउट ऑफ अ टेक्स्ट. रीड विद द पेन और पेंसिल. हाईलाइटेड की स्टेटमेंट इवन दोज यू फाइंड कंसिडर confusing. Also make notes of word or terms you don't understand so you can look them up later. Note where and how the text related to the lecture or discussion as well as specific question you might wish to ask your classmate. Write background and purpose. Reading a text critically require that you ask questions about the writer authority and agenda. You may need to put yourself in author's shoes and recognize that those shoes fit a certain way of thinking. Work to determine and understand an author context, purpose and intended audience. Pre-reading. Skimming and scanning are most popular techniques in reading. These can be used according to the situation and purpose of the reading. It is better to have primary look on the contents by scanning and then switch over the skim the content that at last apply to the technique of concept writing. Skimming is a technique that in fast reading that help us find the general idea. Skimming is a method of rapid reading which help us to understand the overall theme of central idea of a text. We do skim in our life without an effort. When we read newspaper articles, books, reviewing and research papers, skimming means the removing of the thin layer that across the top of the liquid like boiled milk. The way we skim milk to get a cream from its top. Similarly, we skip our text to get a gist of it. While skimming, your eyes should move quickly and your focus on an important word and sentence. जैसे हम अखबार को पढ़ते हैं तो हम उसमें स्किमिंग कर रहे थे, हम जल्दी जल्दी जो हाईलाइटेड एरिया देखते हैं उसको पढ़ लेते हैं, तो उसको स्किमिंग कहते हैं, ठीक है. Why do you do skim? We obviously do skimming to save our time for a quick understanding of the text. Skimming is used as technique. We use skimming to review a textbook, to review a test, to know what kind of a book it is and get the main idea. How do we skim? To skim, prepare yourself to move rapidly through the pages. You will not read every word. You will pay special attention to headings, bold words and italic text. Procedure for skimming. Read titles, headings, subheadings and any other important ideas. Read the opening paragraphs, read the first sentence of paragraph, read the last paragraph, look of illustration and read adaptation, note number, dates and words. Slow skim. You should slow down in a following way, like when you skim introductory and conducting paragraphs, when you skim topic sentences. Scanning means reading a text from a specific piece of information. Scanning refers to an ability to locate specific information or fact as quickly as possible. Like हमने किसी की डेट ऑफ बर्थ पता करनी है तो हम गूगल पे लिख देते हैं डेट ऑफ बर्थ विलियम शेक्सपियर, तो उसी टाइम आ जाती है. That's called scanning. How to do scan? In this type of reading, we should keep an eye on headings, bold words, capital letters. When to skim, example भी इसकी आप लोग अच्छे तरीके से देख लें. नेक्स्ट देखें स्कैनिंग स्टेप्स टू फॉलो बिफोर स्टार्ट टू स्कैन अ टेक्स्ट फॉर अ पार्टिकुलर इन्फॉर्मेशन यू नो सम बेसिक थिंग्स अबाउट द टेक्स्ट यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू स्कैन इट इफ़ यू डोंट नो अबाउट द टेक्स्ट। सो यहाँ पर डिफरेंस देख लें। डिफरेंस हमारा घर जो है वो रोड के पास है, मैं आपको हर वीडियो में बताती हूँ तो इसलिए इग्नोर किया कीजिएगा ट्रैफिक को, ठीक है। स्किमिंग देखें, स्किमिंग इज़ यूज फॉर एक्सटेंसिव रीडिंग, स्कैनिंग इज़ यूज फॉर इंटेंसिव रीडिंग। Skimming is a method of quick reading. Scanning is a method of searching specific information. The reader is not familiar with the text in skimming, but in scanning the reader know what he is for searching. So I'm done this video. Next video तक मुझे दीजिए इजाज़त। See you soon. अल्लाह हाफिज़।